Hello, my name is Alex Frazier, and on March 17th of 2014, I dove into the ocean in Mexico and broke my neck. I was playing volleyball with some friends on a beach, and we decided to go swimming in the ocean. I was about waist deep in the water, and there was a wave coming, and I decided to try and dive through the wave to avoid it crashing on me, and I hit my head on the bottom of the ocean. Right away, everything kind of just went numb. I didn't feel any pain at first. I was face down for about a minute and a half, and apparently I ran into somebody's legs. They flipped me over, and I started to kind of just yell and tell them that I couldn't move and that I needed to be dragged out of the ocean. So they did so, and we laid me on the beach, and people touched my feet and asked me if I could feel them. I told them that I couldn't feel anything. And at this point, the ambulance had already been called, but the ambulance didn't show up for about an hour and a half. So I sat there with my whole family and a crowd of people giving me some space, and just hoped that the ambulance would show up as soon as possible. When it did show up, they brought me to a hospital in Cancun where I had emergency surgery. They fused C4 to 6 because I shattered C5, and I still couldn't really move at all at this point. Then I flew to Menorah Medical Center in Overland Park, Kansas, where I had a second surgery. And they did another fusion on the back of my neck from C4 to 6. Then I spent 3 months at Craig Hospital in Denver doing intensive rehabilitation for people with spinal cord injuries. So I'm considered a quadriplegic, which means I have partial paralysis in all 4 of my limbs. So on my arms, for example, I don't have use of my triceps. I have use of my biceps and this one wrist muscle right here, but I can't lift my wrist up like this. So that's what I can move in my arms. I have partial sensation from here down. I have normal sensation up here. What I want to say is that I have had a lot of things that I've had to relearn how to do. Some of the most simple of things, like relearning how to grab a fork or relearning how to brush my teeth. And failure is something that you can learn a lot from. I think that failure is a necessary thing to go through for improvement. And everybody's going to fail at something. And when you fail over and over and over again at something, it's going to be pretty easy to just give up. But it's important to not give up, especially when it comes to things that you love. For example, I played the drums before my accident, and when I lost movement of my whole body, I didn't know if that was ever going to be possible. And it took a lot of work, but I eventually found ways to make that still enjoyable. So my main message is to not give up, and especially to not give up on things that you love doing.